channel. So for today's video, I am finally sitting down to film the full face of Primark makeup that you've all been waiting for me to do. So it's here, finally. It's a very long video. Get a snack, get a drink, get comfy, tag someone along to watch this because honestly, it's full of surprises, let me just tell you. So I'm not going to ramble because the main reason you clicked on this is to see how the makeup performed. So if you want to see how I did this to my face and what products I used and what I thought of them, prices and all that fun stuff, then carry on watching. So I have got some music on. It's Bitter Love by Pia Mia. Oh my god, I love it so much. So I'm going to start with my eyes. I have got backup brow product just in case I don't like the brow pomade. So, you know, hopefully it'll be all good. Sponges. Oh, they feel quite nice actually, like. This is probably going to be my favourite because I love, like, flat. Yeah, I think it looks like good for, I don't know. But all that's really, like that. And I just think they're so pretty. Right, so, okay. I'm going to start with, because I need an eye primer, like just to cover my eyes. So I'm going to use the My Perfect Colour Liquid Concealer in Porcelain. This retails for £2, I believe, £2.50. I love this concealer. I have used this one before, I'll be brutally honest. I'm just going to dampen this sponge with the Primark Primer Water. I do know this palette. Oh no, I need my handheld back. I've got my Mary Poppins handheld mirror because it's just going to do me so many favours. Okay, so I'm just going to put this on my eyelids. This is a new one because I ran out of my other one. It's so good. It's like so cheap and it's honestly... So as you can see, I've got quite red eyelids. Would I recommend this as a cheap concealer? 110%. This one. I don't know which bit to use. I feel like the sponge has like absorbed the product. I don't know, like what side am I supposed to, should I try this one? This sponge has definitely worked with the product better. The Tropical Storm palette and use the shade, oh, it's so annoying, these sheets drive me insane. Opal, which is this matte white. Is that matte? It looks matte, or does it have shimmer in? Because I know it's called Opal, you might assume it has a bit of... Oh no, it looks matte. Need Cream from the Tropical Storm palette, which is this matte brown sort of shade with this Primark Tulip brush. Ooh, picks up a fair bit, probably can't see on the brush, but it's very natural. I have no idea what sort of eye look I'm going to go for, so just bear with me. Like, it's nice, you can notice it, but you have to build it up. But for the price of this palette was £4. I don't think you can really go wrong. I'm going to try and remember to tell you the prices of all this makeup. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit of a nightmare. I'm going to try and list all the products in the description, but that might be, like, reaching for me. It's a very smooth eyeshadow. Yeah, I like that as a crease shade. I love this song. These are quite new songs I've added to my playlist. This is I'm Not Higher by Clara May. I love this song. These could be old favourites of people, but I've only just come across them on Spotify, so. A lot of like kickback in the pen. I don't know if you can tell, but it doesn't make much of a difference. I do really like that shade. It's really nice, and to be honest, like with a nice pigment or something for work, that'd be really simple. And there's not too much fallout either on my face. What shade is this? So this shade is should I or should I go? Let's see what other. I've got other eye palettes and stuff. This is the Wild Love, which is also £4. Like I love packaging. Oh. Okay, I'm going to use this palette a second, and I'm going to use the shade, is that Mirage? I think it's called Mirage. This shade here, just to deepen up. Let's look in the mirror. Because I've got my Zoeva mirror literally there, which is good, but obviously I need something a bit more close up to see whether it's pigmented or not. Oh, that's a nice shade. It works really well with that first shade from the Tropical Storm palette. I like how that looks. Okay, those colours blend really nicely together. Girl. Love it. I'm going to use, a bit different, I don't know whether this is going to go well or not, but I'm going to use the shade Edge, which is this orange tone here. And I'm just going to use the same brush, lightly, just run it through the top, give a bit of a orange shadow effect. Who knows whether it'll work. I'm literally just playing around with this makeup and just seeing what happens, do you know what I mean? Like, I have got plans to see my grandma, but I can just quickly whip this off if I don't like it and do my usual, you know? Oh, I love that shade. And this, even though it's orange, you know what I mean? Like, it just gives that shadowy effect. Oh, I do love them too. Seriously. And just a tip, I sound like I know what I'm on about. I don't. It's just what I've picked up off YouTube and stuff. If you hold your eye brush sort of near the end, like I do tend to just end up slipping and going like that. But if you go like that, apparently it means you're packing on too much product and it's not going to blend as easily. Whereas if you hold your brush like that, apparently like you can blend it a bit better because it's not as much sort of like, it's a lot lighter. I don't know. It works for me, so you might want to give it a go. Okay, I'm going to put that palette down. Double Take palette, which was £8. It's a dupe for the Urban Decay palette, where you've got your face products on one side, and then your eyeshadows there, which I may use some more, but they don't have any mattes in this eyeshadow palette. It's literally all, like, you know, metallic, so I might use that in a minute. Okay. I don't know what I want to do. I just love this woman with a passion. Like, she's incredible. Okay, I'm going to use this Spectrum brush, which is the A08, and I'm going to go in with the shade Corrupt, which is a matte black. I said just bear with me on this because I don't know what I'm doing, but I've got a theory. Let's test this matte black because, you know. Ooh, that's not bad, you know. See, I'm using a fluffy brush because I don't want it too intense. If you were using like a dense brush. Ooh. That's what I mean, like I end up going a little bit. Do you get what I mean? Like, jeez. Oh, Empire by Ella Henderson, and this is an old one, but oh. And now I'm just going to go over with like the matte, just to blend over a bit so it's not so intense, you know? Oh my god. I'm actually quite liking that. A12. And go in with the shade On Fleek, which is like a reflective. I'm going to use this. Oh! Just add a sparkle. Ooh, that is a nice shade, I like that. Just sort of like, it doesn't give too much off, to be honest. Like, it looks really pigmented in the brush, but it doesn't, you know. I don't know if you can see the sparkle, but it just gives a hint of something, so I do actually quite like that. This is the Wild Love palette. I really want to try at least one of their metallic shades, and I love the look of this one. It is the shade Inspire, but I want to use the shade Sahara, which is a shimmer, and I want to build that up in, like, I don't know how to explain it. I use this as the Filil brush. It's really good for what I want to do it with. Oh, it gets a lot of product. Let's just see. I just want to start the gold vibes, so those might not look different for me. This is extremely different for me, so like doing a black smoky eye, like not what I would normally go for. It's perfect for like dragging it through, so it adds sort of like a halo, like cut crease effect, even though I'm really not good at cutting my crease, so I'm not even bothering. I don't know if you can see what I've sort of tried to do, but I'm buzzing off this look. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, bit of Louisa, why not? So good. Literally. Okay, now I do think I'm gonna have to use a damp brush with the metallic shades. I just have a feeling, you know. So I'm gonna use this Spectrum. I don't know what collection this is, but it's A18. Yeah, I don't think that will give me anything. That's a shade Inspire, but no, I think I need to dampen the brush. That doesn't even do anything. Is it better if I use my finger? Not really. Oh, it looks so gorgeous in the pan. Like, it gives a bit of something, but it's not what I was expecting. Like, when you look at it in the palette, you expect like fun, but if you don't mind, like, if you have the patience with eyeshadow, then I think it's worth a try. But this is just like, I do quite like how that's turned out, and it looks quite effortless, and it didn't take long really. So that was for that palette, and that was for that one. So these two really made the looks, and I definitely want to experiment with them more. But overall, I do quite like the shades. This palette has more sort of standout shades, like this one was really good as a base colour. These two and this black one is really, really good. And for like a cheap palette for £4, it's a decent matte black shadow. So yeah, I'm excited to experiment with them more. But I really am loving this look I've created. Bit of Ollie Murs, why not? Scoop, 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 scoop. This is the Primark Brow Pomade. It was £2.50, and this is in the shade Light Brown. That doesn't look like it's going to suit me, but it's worth a go. Like, that's not normally the shade I'm going to go for, but I'm not going to be a coward. I'm going to go in with it. It just looks so probably can't see it on camera. Like, it's really nice, it's not uncomfortable. Like, it's really easy to work with too. But it literally looks, because the colour, like, it's filled my brow in quite well, to be honest, like the actual product, you know, but it's just not my shade. Like, if I got in a bit darker, maybe it would, because like the actual pomade, considering it's a pomade and I don't really use pomades, it's really easy to work with. It's so soft. Let's see if I can, like, I'm gonna do an experiment with my collection powder brow palette. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, this is what I use. But that brow pomade is comfortable. I just think I'd need a darker shade, you know? But this the brow collection brow powder has helped it out. So to be honest, I think I could probably try and do my other brow. What I'm going to do, I learned this trick of imagination. Just sort of like lightly use the rest of the product on the brow brush. Just sort of do like a gradient. Like that. So then it's like a lot softer at the front. So yeah, to be honest, that doesn't look too bad. Right, my brows look really intense, but they always do. I'm not going to excuse it because in real life, when I'm not on camera, they look fine. So I'm just going to go with it. So now I'm just going to put some of my collection colour lash just through them. And I have put the Benefit brow gel thing in, but it doesn't make them crispy. Putting them both in, I think it works better, although this is getting pretty rank, so I'll have to buy a new one soon. I'm going to use the primer water to dampen this sponge, ready for foundation. But onto the base, I am going to try the Prep and Perfect Skin Illuminator Highlighter Cream and Illuminating Base in Sheer. This retails for £3.50. It's got pump. Ooh. Now, I've never used anything like this before. That's what it looks like. I don't know how much you're supposed to use. Oh, it smells nice. It smells like... Awesome. Does it have anything? It smells like sun cream that I used to have as a kid. But the hype around glowy product and having like shiny glowy skin is kind of crazy. So, you know, I think it's about time I give into that hype and give into the glowy world and try some products. I don't know, does it give me gives me something. I just can't decide whether it makes me look oily or good. But then again, I haven't used these sort of products before, so I have no bloody clue. And just in case you're wondering why is my skin going red, I am not allergic reacting to it, although I don't think I am because it's not stinging. Oh, it smells so good. Right, I use because otherwise I'm gonna be like a moon. But I know they say you can add this into like your foundation. Oh, got some into my hair. Lovely. This side especially looks quite radiant. And if I can see that correctly, I think as you pump it, it presses the product up like the Barry M primer that I've got. So hopefully that means you don't waste anything, which is quite good. I don't know, does it make me look glowy? I don't know. I know they say you can use these sort of things to like mix into your foundations and stuff, so I might try that. Obviously the foundation I've got is not a liquid, so I don't really notice much of a... It's definitely made me look glowy, that's for sure, like just that subtle glow, which to be honest I'd like a lot more, but my forehead is especially glowy. So the stick I'm going to be using is the My Perfect Colour Foundation and Contour Stick. This is in porcelain, and this was £2.50, I believe, really cheap, because I haven't tried their newly formulated foundation sticks. I've tried one before and it was horrible, so we're just going to give this a go. On top it says it's a buildable coverage, blendable natural finish, moisturising, vitamin E. So I may be using my concealers to build up the coverage. Who knows? This is what it looks like. Oh, I love a bit of Ariana Grande. It looks quite streaky. Well, here goes nothing. Okay. Let's try. I don't know which side to use this. I do quite like this sponge. I think I'm going to use the... I don't really know what I'm doing, so please don't judge me too much. The sponge smells a bit odd. No, that gives me like minimal coverage. Okay, let's just try and pack a bit more on. Still, like, can you see these patches? It doesn't really do anything now, does it? It literally just blends into nothing. I don't know if people would agree with me that have tried the foundation sticks from Primark. Okay, it seems to have better coverage on my forehead. What is up with that? But I didn't have very high hopes for this, if I am honest with you. If necessary, I can just take the base off and keep the eyes, because I actually really like the eye makeup. I just add a bit of glitter. You know, always fixes everything. This end of the sponge definitely blends it out better, which probably any normal person would know, but you know, I'm sort of learning alongside everybody else that does YouTube. Like, you know, I look back on this video in 2 years, like, knowing how to use this sort of sponge and going like, Lily, you're using it completely wrong. How did I use it that wrong? But if Becky Hill, is it Becky Hill? I swear it's Becky Hill. Yeah, Becky Hill. Amber got me into her, and I'm forever grateful. Okay, so it doesn't look too bad, but like, it says buildable coverage. I don't think really I'm getting much. Like, it's a bit of something, but I like full coverage, do you know what I mean? So probably shouldn't have expected much, because it doesn't claim to have full coverage, but it says buildable, and I wouldn't necessarily say it's that buildable unless you want like 100 layers of foundation on your face. Okay, so let's have a close up then. To be honest, it looks really smooth on my skin. It doesn't look like, because I've put so much product on, it doesn't look like I've put crap loads of product on. So, you know, but I'm going to test. Where's it gone? I put it. I swear I got it out. No? Ah. The My Perfect Colour Concealer Stick, medium buildable coverage, natural finish in porcelain. This reminds me of when I first started out with makeup at the age of like 10. Oh, it smells familiar. Right. But it's really easy to blend. I don't think it does much. I don't think stick concealers really are that good. Like, I haven't tried any high-end ones, so I'm not willing to pay like 80 quid for a stick concealer, because I know there are brands that do have them. You literally can't see I've got anything on, but it has given me a little bit of something. A bit more. It feels very, like, it looks very sheen when you put it on your face. But I do, it does like do something to my under eyes, not much. You can still tell I haven't had much sleep in the last couple of days, but you know, like, I just don't feel like I've got my, it's like natural. So if you want natural makeup, then definitely test out these like stick products. But I don't tend to go for natural, you know, so. Right, let's just put some on my face. Hello. I will get around to answering you some questions in a minute, guys. Because I asked on my Instagram people to ask questions. And you guys did, and you asked some good ones. So, what is it with these products looking really nice and fresh on my forehead, and then when I put it on the rest of my face, it just doesn't work? So if you like your makeup looking flawless on your forehead, then these products definitely do that. Right, I'm going to go in with this concealer because I blooming love this concealer with the passion. So I'm just going to... all the areas that all the other products missed. Like, it doesn't even, like, everything is coming off my face. Do you get what I mean? Like, this concealer works on all my other base products that I normally use, but because I put so much foundation on, it's just like coming off my skin, like this side more than this side. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the My Perfect Colour Loose Mineral Powder Buildable Coverage Matte Finish Oil Free and Porcelain. This retails for £2. Oh, and this concealer was 90p, by the way. Okay. Okay. I don't tend to use loose powders, so... buildable coverage. I'm going to need anything under these eyes. Over my nose. I was going to get pressed powder, but they didn't have my shade, so I'm just going to be working with this. This is one of my favourite ones, Piece of Me. I don't bake. I don't really know how to bake. Go together. But I'm just gonna... I don't really know how to apply, like, you should probably use a brush, but I have seen a lot of people use a powder brush. Okay. Definitely with a brush, guys. This powder really works with a brush, and it gives you the coverage when you use a brush. So I am going to be packing this on. Look. Yeah, that looks so nice on the skin. They look so fresh, and it just gives a nice bit of something to my skin. And when I like a bit more coverage, so I definitely agree with that. And when I use my normal base products, I think this will work perfectly. So that is a yes from me. And you get loads of products. You get like 13 grams of product, which doesn't sound a lot, but it's a chunky tub. Do you know what I mean? So I am happy with that. Right, so I'm going to go in with the Double Take palette, which as I said was £8. This is the Iron Face one. So I'm going to use the... go in with the shade Throw Shade, which is like the contour colour. It's the Primark 118 Large Fan Brush from their Pro Brush range. I don't know whether this was the right brush to use it with, but probably not, because it doesn't really... Right, better. Give me a bit of colour. Oh, this is such an old school song, but I downloaded it recently and I was like, oh my god, I love it. Done me and you bet I felt it. You tried to be cool, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks, and I'm trying to get back. And I'll be giving it my best. There's nothing gonna stop me but divine intervention. to give my turn. No, some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. Oh my god, this song reminds me of school. Ooh, yeah. Open up your eyes and see like me. I really like that shade. That is really, really nice. Oh. Yeah, I definitely like that. It looks really nice on the skin. You can build it up to look as dark or as naturally light as you want. And I do think if I didn't have this shade, I would be suffering right now. I'm gonna put some blush on. You may be surprised to hear me say that, but there's this gorgeous one called Roasted. There were the two blushes in here, Peach Please and Roasted, but Roasted looks more my sort of thing, so I'm gonna use this brush. Ooh. Sort of like apples of the cheeks, you know. I might use this brush. Not a blush brush, but it's got a little shimmer to it. This sort of gives that highlight already. I actually like that as a blush. I don't wear blush that often because I just don't think I suit it, but it gives back, just gives back like the healthy glow. And then I'm just going to use my Real Techniques brush. Just blend it out a bit, and then do the rest of my makeup. So subtle, which actually looks very subtle in the pan, so we'll see how this goes. Oh, okay. Oh, hello. That is not so subtle. Okay, Primark, I'll let you off. Oh my god, hello, glow. There's quite a lot of fallout in the pan. But my Cupid's bow and my nose. Oh my god, I was worried I'd have to put like another highlighter on top. Oh my god. I am obsessed. And this is the Spectrum Marble Collection brush in B08, which I love for this job. And I'm going to use my fan brush from, just to add a bit of more, but like buff it out at the same time. Oh my god, okay. Hope has been restored. Just put them over my forehead since we're going for a glowy look, apparently. I don't have any setting sprays in my collection actually, I ran completely out. So, you know. Oh my god, I'm actually not hating how my face is looking, actually. Who doesn't love a bit of Havana? I think it looks pretty decent. I'm going to use this brush. So it says it's supposed to be like for blending out products, so. But I am going to put a bit more of that highlighter on. Holy crapola. That is a good highlight. It's like natural, but it's not, if you know what I mean. Like it gives that sort of not so subtle look, but it's like that look glow from within, which I love. But the On Fleek shade that I tried is nice. So I definitely think if you're looking for a good dupe for an Urban Decay palette, I don't know whether they still sell it, but this is really good. Like the face products anyway, I can speak for. The blush is nice, and that's coming from someone that never wears blush. And the highlighter and the contour bronzer shade, like hello. Oh, just obsessed. Okay, so for mascara, oh actually I've just realised, fresh from I'm going to use a bit of that highlighter shade in the inner corner. Boom, 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 boom. It's just going to be really natural. Wearing on me, and you're wearing on me. The False Lash Queen Dramatic Volume Fullness Length, that is £3. It is a dupe for the, what's it called? You know what I'm on about. Oh, the Better Than Sex by Too Faced. Ooh, soft fibre. Oh, okay. So this, this is what it looks like. Very familiar. And the price difference is crazy. Soft fibre brush gives dramatic volume. That is a big old brush. Okay, I'll give that a go. And then, can I do this? I don't know whether I'll be able to, you know. No, I don't think I will be able to. But this is the 3D Lash Effect Extreme Length and Volume Curl Mascara. I'm going to leave that because I can't open it anyway. But I did buy this first, so we'll just give this a go. Okay, let's give it a go. Wow. Oh my god. This is nothing, in my opinion, like the Too Faced Better Than Sex, which is a good thing for me because I found it really clumpy. The formula was way too thick. Oh my god. And considering I much prefer like the plastic brushes, this, oh my, this is going to be a go-to mascara. I can just see it happening. Oh, I haven't found a really good Primark mascara in so long. Oh my god, like, I don't know if you can tell the difference, but there is a strong difference. This makes your eyes look more awake. It definitely gives them volume, like the lash, like your lashes. Oh my god. These mini egg cake things that were from Easter, but obviously they were absolutely fine sell by date wise. And Malika's just replied to my Instagram story going, oh my god, what are those cake things? Because I had the healthiest breakfast. Like, do you know what I mean? Oh my god, you guys, you need to get out to your local Primark and see whether they have this mascara because it's £3 well spent. This could be my new favourite really cheap mascara, which I can repurchase and repurchase until they don't sell it anymore. Right, I am going to answer some questions because I asked people to ask me questions and I haven't answered any of them yet. Oh, bit of Demi Lovato. Okay. So, Sarah Mullenstell, I don't know how to say your account name, I'm really sorry, but have you got a boyfriend? And then there was one from Kira going, how old was you when you lost your virginity? So I'm going to answer these two since they're sort of, you know. First one, I have not got a boyfriend. Was you when you lost your virginity? I haven't. And I'm very proud of that. And I know when a 17-year-old girl says, which is mad, that they haven't had sex yet, they get called frigid and all of that. Call me what you want, I don't care, but I am very proud because I haven't found the person, or I hadn't found the person that like I wanted to do that with. And I don't think it's just a throwaway thing. It shouldn't be something you go, oh yeah, I slept with so-and-so today, but they don't mean anything to me. Like, it was just a bit of like a quick thing. I don't think that that's just not how I want to do it. I'm not judging anyone that does do it like that. Like, if you want to do that and that's what makes you happy, then go for it. Like, whatever makes you happy, do it. Pun intended. But yeah, no, I have not done the deed yet. What's your favourite makeup product and brand? I have, and that is from Scarlett_Fisk123. You ask some amazing questions, girls, so thank you so much. That's a tough question because I like quite a lot, and now one of my favourite mascaras ever, and I've only used it once. We'll just see how it wears out through the day. It's a False Lash Queen by Primark. Love that. Favourite product? I've got quite a few, but I think, to be honest, the Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation is just insane. Honestly, I have not found a foundation for either that price or cheaper that matches the quality. It's my second bottle. I've never repurchased or used up a whole foundation before, so that speaks volumes. But yeah, I definitely say that. And Revolution as a brand is one of my faves. There was one question that said, what's the worst brand, like makeup brand? It's not a brand anymore, but Miss Sporty was the worst one that was consistently bad. Like, there's only one the powder product, the pressed powder that I liked, and I know it's been discontinued now, but that's probably the worst makeup brand I've ever tried, and that was when I was younger. But I haven't really found any brands that I just go, all their products are not me, they don't work. Because, you know, there are products in Primark that I don't like, but I like loads of others. There are products, this is an old summer tune, and there's products in Revolution that I don't agree with, but I love so many of their other products, do you know what I mean? So I think the one that stands out to me is Miss Sporty for sure. Like, it was just crap, do you know what I mean? Like, nah. And also I'd say for me, like, I want to do a full face of it, but Natural Collection, which is really, really cheap in Boots. Now, I know so many people like it, and I'm not trying to offend anyone, I promise, like, I'm not trying to offend anyone, but Natural Collection for me, I used it when I was younger, when I first started out with makeup, and then it's fine because I didn't want anything too much, do you know what I mean? I had no clue what I'm doing. I still don't, but I know what I like, you know? But Natural Collection just isn't me. It's just so boring. For me, I like products that stand out and make a statement, and Natural Collection, in the name obviously because it's a natural collection, it doesn't do that, but I have been asked to do a full face of that, which should be very interesting. abbybarton.xox said, would you ever start a vlogging video? I'm assuming you mean a vlogging channel. Technically I've already got one, it's called Simply Lily, so you can go check that out, but I've got like 34 subscribers or something like that. And I did try it, but I just like having everything on this one channel. Maybe I'll branch out one day, I'm not going to say no. But at the moment, I'm very happy with my Lily's Beauty channel and just keeping it all on here for all of you guys to watch. But maybe, who knows. This video, and actually, I'm not upset with how this looks at all. There were products I preferred over others, I'm not going to lie. But, you know, so the misses for me, definitely the stick foundation. I'm going to chop it, sanitise it, and see if Dawn wants it, because she liked the last Primark stick foundation I didn't like, which I sanitised for her. So I'm going to chop it, sanitise it, and see if Dawn wants it, because it's just not me. It's not, oh, it's not what I like, you know, and it was worth a go. This, if they have different shades, which I don't know if they do, but if they do, I will probably try a darker shade, because I did like how comfortable it was, and it was really easy to work with. It didn't dry down that quick. It was really easy, but the shade was just not me. So it is a miss, but it was like comfortable. It was really easy to work with, and for someone that's scared of pomades, this really helped me break the ice with them. So I definitely would recommend you give it a go if this is your sort of shade, or if you have them in your local Primark and they have more shades. For £2.50, I definitely recommend it, but for me it was a personal miss just because of the colour, and obviously I've done my brows the way I normally would, so yeah. The sponges. Now, I probably will use this one more often because I do like it, especially this end. This one is a no-go. I'm going to wash it and see if Dawn wants it, because it literally, I don't know whether you're supposed to use it for baking, maybe you're supposed to use it for baking, I don't know, let me know in the comments, but it just doesn't work for me. So that is everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're wondering what top this is, it's like a cropped bralette thing, and it's from New Look. It is new, and I thought, you know what, I feel like wearing it for this video. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to smash a big thumbs up. Let me know any brands you want me to test in the comments, and I will see you in my next vlog or video, whichever one you watch first. Bye.